Yeah, 2011 was a difficult one for me. Having the Rugby World Cup in my backyard in New Zealand, I felt like it was going to be the sort of highlight of my career, and unfortunately, it all ended a bit early with a serious groin injury halfway through the World Cup, and all my dreams and aspirations of winning a World Cup had gone. It was devastating. At the same time, I was extremely proud and still felt a part of the team that won it in 2011, and that was great. But there was still, for me personally, it felt like there was some unfinished business. And after that World Cup, I decided to re-sign with New Zealand Rugby Union for another 4 years to give myself just one last chance at some Rugby World Cup success. To deliver such an amazing game like that one against the French in Cardiff, to rewrite a few wrongs that happened in 2007 at the same stadium was extremely pleasing. It gave us a lot of confidence. To play our arch rivals South Africa and Australia, in the semi-final and final was fantastic, and there's just so much self-belief within this All Black side, and we were put under a lot of pressure in both of those games, but to believe in ourselves and to be able to come through those games was great. And I remember Ma Nonu sort of yelling at me to have a shot at a drop goal a couple of minutes earlier. And when a guy of that stature is yelling at you, you tend to listen. So I managed to have an opportunity a couple of minutes later, and thankfully it sailed through, and I could just see the body language of our team lift after that, and we were able to close the game out and finish strongly. But when I think about it, it's just that after that final whistle, the joy, the emotion, just the happiness, it was unbelievable. To achieve what we did, winning back-to-back World Cups, with this very special group of guys. Being the first All Black side to win a World Cup outside of New Zealand, there were a couple of goals that we set ourselves, and to achieve those, and it was just such a huge sense of satisfaction, whereas in 2011 it was more a huge sense of relief because we hadn't won a World Cup for so long, so everyone was just relieved, whereas this one was just huge satisfaction and happiness within the group to achieve what we set out to do 4 years ago. When I do look back, and especially on my international career, and very thankful for what I was able to achieve. I think I was pretty lucky to have played in some amazing All Black sides and Crusader teams in the past that sort of made my job a lot easier, and I was able to win a lot of tournaments and competitions and trophies. So I was, playing in the right era, I think, and I was forever, grateful for being a part of those teams. I've really enjoyed my first 6 weeks here in Paris, and obviously had a few games for racing now, and it's just the challenge I needed. I've been playing for the Crusaders and All Blacks for so long, and it sounds bad, but I just felt like I needed a new challenge in my life, and kind of at the end of my career, and this is just what I needed. The challenging bit, I think, will be when the All Blacks start playing again, and I won't be a part of that and have to sit there and watch those games on TV. That I think that's when I'll really when it will really sink in, and I'll miss it. But at the moment, I'm more than happy. I was pretty naive to it all when I first started, so I didn't really sort of know any of the rugby press writers at all. I just kind of turn up and do what I got told. But as you developed, and as your career moved on, you actually start to get a bit of a rapport with some of the writers, and there's certain writers that you like and appreciate, and there are others that may be a little bit controversial at times, which you might not agree with everything that they write. But it's an important part of the game, I think, and it's a great way for the players to have an avenue to talk to the fans. So that's why I'm always open to doing press conferences, because it's a great avenue to reach out to the fans, and you do appreciate a good article and an honest article. So yeah, to I guess be here and winning this award is pretty special. in 2005 after my Lions series, a lot of the press, calling it a performance 10 out of 10, which was very generous. I actually missed a kick in that game, so it wasn't a 10 out of 10 by my standards. But no, they've been very supportive of my career, and hopefully that continues. It's not always easy, but very grateful for it. Some players, young players, they don't see that's necessary that they talk to the media, but it's not a one-on-one interview. It's the press are a way to, as I mentioned before, to reach out to the fans, and you're actually talking to thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of people, and that is a perfect avenue to be able to do that. There's plenty of names. Obviously, there's David Kirk, who won helped win the inaugural Rugby World Cup in New Zealand back in '87. There's some amazing names, so to have my name alongside a couple of legends of the game is very humbling to see. Obviously Jonah in '95, amazing athlete and a top guy. Obviously Fitzy's on there as well. Johnny Wilkinson, 2003, who could argue with that? So it's a huge honour to have my name sketched on this as a part of history.